Hello, and I am very happy to be doing uh, this for you at last. Um, I'm sorry it is a few days later than I would have wished, but ups and downs, I'm afraid. Bit of chaos, and I'm now back to finding some tranquility in doing these. I really apologise for the delay. And I do, of course, remember what you kindly wrote in your message. So what I'm going to do is also post here a sample of the readings that I did for Kat, who has children, I think, of a similar age. They were the recordings of Paddington, and I still, if they are okay for you and for the young gentleman, then I will with pleasure do another one. But I wanted to read to you first, well, something because you deserve it, but also to see that I am not speaking too fast, to see that if you can enjoy what I am recording, and decide if that is all right for the Paddington recording that I shall do, with your permission, as soon as I hear from you. But tonight I feel like, well, there will be two things. Oh, well, excuse me, I am not. It is chaos again here. Right. Something in your wonderful language, which I must admit I do not know, but I do like the idea of knowing. I wish I did. So I won't do Rilke, because I do not want to spoil it. Who else shall I spoil? I'm sorry, I'm just choosing. This is from quite a nice anthology. It is called An Anthology of German Poetry, from Hölderlin to Rilke, edited by someone with the lovely name of Angel Flores, Flores. And I'm going a little bit. Yes, this is somebody whom Evie recommended, and it's Edward Mörike. I hope it is suitable for you. I shall try to read it now. This one is called Verborgenheit. Verborgenheit, I think that's right. And I'm sorry if I make mistakes. Very sorry. Lass, o Welt, o lass mich sein. Locket nicht mein Liebesgaben. Lass die Herz alleine haben. Seine Wonne, seine Pein. Was ich traure, weiß ich nicht. Es ist unbekanntes Wehe. Immer da durch Tränen sehe, ich der Sonne liebes Licht. Oft bin ich mir kaum bewusst, und die helle Freude süket, durch die Schwere so mich drücket, wöniglich in meiner Brust. Lass, o Welt, o lass mich sein, locket nicht mit Liebesgaben. Lass die Herz alleine haben, seine Wonne, seine Pein. And I am sorry if that was dreadful. I read probably with all the incorrect emphases, and I will leave that there. I'm sorry. That was well, stop saying sorry. Okay, now something. Oh, beg your pardon. Something in English, so that you can compare the readings. It's quite. You don't need to compare. It's quite simple. German, abysmal, appalling, terrible. English, well, we shall see. If you like this, I want to find out if this is okay for you. Yet again, it will be something with a German theme. And it is simply an excerpt from a book called Wagner Remembered, by a very good English writer on Wagner called Stuart Spencer, Spencer. And it is a collection of memories of Wagner from the people of his own time. And I will choose this one by a fellow with the amazing name of Chlodwig von Hohenlohe-Schönfürst, who was a Bavarian civil servant, and he was sympathetic to Wagner's reformist ideology. This is an entry from the 12th of March 1867. Wagner, having called on me the day before yesterday, but having subsequently excused himself on account of illness, I wrote to him today, asking him to come to me this evening. He came at 6:30. At first he was somewhat embarrassed, spoke of indifferent things, and excused himself, saying that he really had no right to come to me at all. I put him in a more comfortable frame of mind by saying that we had 2 points in common. We were both hated by the same party, and we were both united in equal veneration of the king. Thereupon he became more communicative, spoke about the way in which the king had been treated, and so tormented that he had twice written to him, saying that he would abdicate, and told me amid protestations of not wishing to take credit for himself, that it was he who had recommended me to the king as a minister. Then he came to the task of Bavaria as a German state, whose population united the versatility of Franconia with the imagination of Swabia and the native strength of Bavaria. He said that the king was just the man to rule the German state and to realize the ambition of German spirit, or Deutschtum. Deutschtum. He went on to speak of his artistic aims, of his experiments in this country, and his plans for the establishment of a school of art, and of the obstacles that had been put in his way. Among other things, he spoke of the necessity of my remaining in the ministry, to which I replied that this did not depend upon myself. I could not guarantee that further attempts would not be made to undermine the king, and that I was less sure of staying in power, since the king, following the tradition of the royal house, did not deal with me directly, but only through the cabinet. Wagner said this could not continue, whereupon I drew his attention to the danger of engaging in a conflict with the cabinet, a danger of which he must be well aware. He mentioned my political program, into a few details of which I entered. Finally, he expressed the hope that the king would never lose confidence in me. Right, yeah, perhaps more detail about Bavarian politics of the 19th century than really we needed. But I just wanted to give you a sample of what I would be happy to do. And of course the Paddington ones will follow, if they are okay for you and your son. Right, I shall stop taking up your time. Thank you for your patience once more. Very best wishes from here.